You may not know, but the leak is true. It's looking very positive indeed, because Smith's Toys now here in the UK have said these will be available from November. We are going back to the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. That company that brings us all their mini retro consoles have only gone and done the true UK classic home computer. The Sinclair ZX Spectrum. This is amazingly exciting news, especially for me, and I'll tell you why. The company that brought us these brilliant consoles in modern times are like the C64 Mini and the more recent A500 Mini, and the last release they did was the Atari 400. I didn't go for the Atari 400, but this system impressed the hell out of me. And when I heard the rumours they're doing a Spectrum, poof, I was blown away. And it seems the rumours are true. They're no longer rumours. So what is the system? What games are going to be on it? And how do we go about getting one? That is important, guys. Honestly, I'm so excited about this. This takes me back to the playground wars of my youth. Oh yes, you were Team Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum or Amstrad CPC. And for the very snobby kids that had a bit of money, there'd be Team Micro, BBC Micro and Electron. Yeah, this is a very UK thing. I'll tell you what, I'm so excited about this. It's mega news. Growing up for me, the ZX Spectrum was probably the first amazing home computer that brought so many classic, new and original titles. I mean, I've still got two. Both of these are 48K, and they were just such iconic, amazing systems to own and have. Now, the rumour is, or looking at it, it's pretty much not even so much a rumour now, it's going to come like this, full-sized, and I'm hoping it's going to keep the original rubber keys. Oh, yes. But the big difference will be that we're not going to have your earphone ports, all that nonsense, and your big old 9V DC. It's going to be powered up by USB-C. It's going to have 4 USB slots for controllers and things, but I'm guessing, and again guessing, that we'll be using the keys as the main controller. Now, anyone who's ever played on one of these before knows the feeling them rubber keys bring. Oh, it was honestly a very basic system for the time, but my God, it was just a business, mate. So what's the hype all about? Let me explain. The Sinclair ZX Spectrum holds a certain something in my heart. Oh yes, it does. And people of my age, especially here in the UK, the school ground battles of the day. It was always, you meet people and go, what computer you got? Oh, that's it. It's one of the opening questions you used to have. You were either Commodore 64, Amstrad CPC, or Spectrum. And there were some, only but a few, especially the schools I frequented, that had BBC Micros or Electrons. We considered them posh. Very posh. But the Sinclair ZX Spectrum was cheap, it was affordable, games were so accessible on this thing, and that's why here in the UK in particular we love it so much. It just takes me right back. The nostalgia I have for this system is amazing, and to think that they're going to re-release it as one of these micro systems is absolutely awesome. Now the rumours are, and remember all of this is speculative, I'm only going by what I found on the internet and what other people are saying, etc. So don't take any of this as gospel. No, take from it what you will. But it looks like they're bringing out the original size Spectrum. Looks like it's going to be rubber keyed. I hope they keep them rubber keys. I can still feel them now. Tender as. Oh yes, indeed. And it's going to have 4 USB ports. It's going to be powered by USB-C. It's going to have HDMI out connections, so we'll be able to play this on modern TVs. From what I can make out, it's not going to come with an independent controller, because back in the day, when you had one of these like I did, well, I've got several, you would use the rubber keyboard to control the game. So it makes perfect sense. Keep it real. Keep it original, guys. Equally, with them USB ports, I'm equally excited because it looks like we can download ROMs to a memory stick, stick them in for all the games that aren't already included. Now, if it's true, and it's looking pretty good, the games that are included on this pre-installed look amazing. There are some absolutely truly classic games on there, honestly, and some just blew me away. They really, really did. There's one in particular, I was like, not aware of that one. But the rest, oh my God, there are some absolutely truly stunning games. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go look at the games that are going to be pre-installed on this thing. But beforehand, price-wise, they're looking at anywhere between £89 to £99 upon initial release. Smith's Toys are already advertising this on their website. Not for pre-order, collection only. But that could well change by the time you viewed this. But I'm just so excited. It's an amazing system. And for me, I'm so excited. Let's get them games. So the full list of games that will come pre-installed on this, I have here on my phone in a list. So apologies, I'm going to read through the list and I will tell you, for me, the standout ones. We're looking at Alien Girl Skirmish Edition. I know absolutely nothing about that. I'm guessing that's some sort of new release. Ant Attack. I spent an absolute age playing that game. You choose to play as a male or female as well. So it's a bit of ahead of its time for the day. Oh yes, Army Moves, another good one. Alvida Say Monty. Monty, we all remember Monty if you're a certain era. Oh, most definitely. Avalon, Bobby Bearing, Cosmic Payback, DevWorld 2 ZX. New one on me. Excellent. Fairlight. Oh. As you'll see in there, right, a bit RPG-ish, Fairlight. Me and my mates played that to death. We were massively into D&D and anything sort of questy based at the time. What a game that was. Absolutely stunning. Fairlight. Oh yes. What else we got here? Firelord. Football Manager 2. I remember the first Football Manager by Kevin Toms. I have it down there on my cassette tapes from the Spectrum. Oh yes. Great game, actually. Very simple. Great, you know. I digress. Sorry, let's go back to the list. Where are we? Freddy Hardest, The Great Escape, Head Over Heels. That was good. 8-bit quality at its finest. Highway Encounter, another good game. The Hobbit. Oh, it's one of them quest games. You have to type in, I want to turn left. I want to head north. I'll go into the cave. Pick up rope. You know it. If you were there, you knew it, mate. It weren't, yeah. Horace Goes Skiing. I've still got about 4 copies of that down now. Horace Goes Skiing. What a guy he was. Old Horace. Horace and the Spiders. Hungry Horace. Were there any more? Or just the 3? If you know, drop in the comments. Anyway, we digress, as I say. Where are we? Jack the Nipper. Not in 3D. The Lords of Midnight. Manic Miner. Match Day 2. Movie. Movie was a good game. Was that oof. I still remember playing that. It was Imagine, play the game. Could have been, might not have been, I could be wrong. Anyway, great game nonetheless. Nodes of DISORD, Penetrator, Phantos, Phoenix, spelt Phelenix instead of Phon. Yeah, that was good. Great conversion, actually, considering the limitations of the Spectrum. That was a really good game. Psycho Curse, Quasatron, Robin of the Wood. Well, I remember that one. Saboteur. Oh, absolutely, truly stunning game. And that takes me back to memories of my granddad. Bless. Do you want to hear the story? Or should I carry on the list? We'll come back to Saboteur's story in case you don't want to hear it. Anyway, Shovel Adventure, School Days. Oh, School Days is one of my all-time favourite games on the Spectrum for sure. Snake Escape, Spellbound, another great one. Starquake 2, El Stompo Stonkers, Target Renegade. Ah, sublime. TCQ, Technician Ted. A Tenebra, Trash Man, The Way of the Exploding Fist. Wow! What a game! Wheelie and Where Time Stood Still. The standouts there for me, they're all pretty great games. I think Ant Attack was such a great game and still so playable. They use great way of using 3D sort of effects in the game. Really, really good. Target Renegade is second to none, honestly. We love Double Dragon on the arcades, and it was our way of going to play Double Dragon at home on the Sinclair Spectrum without having the arcade game there. It was as close as you could get to that experience at that time. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. What else did we get there? There's just so many school days. School days. For me, it's probably the first real sort of open... You know, you get these open world games, like I say GTA and all that, but School Days was open world, albeit 2D. You could just sort of roam around the school doing what you wanted to do and all that sort of thing. It was open world game for me, and it's a game I have so many classic memories of. It was just amazing. I'm so looking forward to revisiting that, because the thing is, when you re-emulate these games and that, you're doing it on control pads and all that, it's not the same. If they give you that full rubber key experience, we're in for a treat. We really, really are. And if this is a system that passed you by back in the day, purely for nostalgic reasons, grab one. Because so many guys back in the days built their game experience on this, on how to design games, and that's why this system had so many truly unique original game ideas. Developers could learn a thing or two from this even today. So many classic games. I just hope it lives up to the expectations, and I'm sure it will. And Saboteur, which I mentioned right at the end. There was a Saboteur 2 as well, but Saboteur, my memories from that game, it was a great ninja experience. Now, the thing is with Saboteur, we have to remember, at that time in our lives, right, ninjas, rightly or wrongly, were massively impressive upon us sort of teens. It was, yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, we all had a bit of a fixation with being sort of our classes at school. I remember in metalwork, everyone was trying to make shurikens, you know, the throwing stars. None of them worked. We weren't very good at metalwork. Anyway, I digress. But my memories of Saboteur, apart from it being an absolutely amazing, truly unique game, my parents went on holiday. And my grandparents moved in to look after me and my brothers. And I was up on my Spectrum one day, playing my game, you know, on the rubber keyed special, which is one of these absolutely amazing, probably the sexiest computer at the time, and them keys, they just feel. Anyway, I digress. Saboteur, where was I? Saboteur, honestly, I was up there playing it, you know, racing through the levels and that, avoiding them dogs, all right. And me granddad, bless him, Harry, bless his soul, very intelligent man, nice man, such, yeah, a perfect grandfather. Anyway, he come up and he said, "What's that then?" I sat there, I said, "Well, what it is, it's a computer." And he was so inquisitive, but genuine, you know what I mean? He weren't just there asking questions for the sake of asking questions. He was like, "So how does that information get from that to that?" And I explained that you put cassette tape in, and then this reads it, and it gets translated to the computer. And so, what's this game all about? And I said, "Well, you're this ninja, you got to do this, and you follow this route, and you do this, you can do kick, and you do that." And I think it's little moments like that that just bring it home to you, don't they? The memories. Yeah. Bless his soul. But he was so inquisitive, and he was just so, yeah. Anyway, went to his funeral, found out he designed radar, he'd done all sorts of stuff. He was a very clever man. But anyway, too little too late, wasn't it? But this system, when it comes out, and I'm hoping it does, well, I'm sure it does, let's be honest, they leak this stuff for a good reason. I'm excited about this one. Jump on board. And the reason I'm saying, it comes preloaded with, what, 48 games, I'm thinking, or what their initial thoughts are. And some of them games are just absolutely, truly unique, amazing games. So for that alone, it's going to be worth it, you know. This isn't paid, this isn't endorsed. I'm just going back from my complete love for the ZX Spectrum back in the day. But forget all of them games. If you can load your own ROMs, which are saying you can, because they've even told you what files this thing will read, drop them on a dongle, bish bosh bang, straight in the back. Hey, Bob's your uncle. Yeah, I'll be playing so many old classics. I do remember this system so fondly. But one game that really is standout, and unfortunately it doesn't come preloaded. It's one you have to go and find yourself, and it's this, Laser Squad. Oh, what a game that was. Anyway, what are your memories of the ZX Spectrum? Did you own one? Have you played one? If you've never played one before, will you be interested to find out more? Drop in the comments. Drop your favourite ever games on that system. So many. Attic Attack, Batman. Oh, well, we digress. Too many games, not enough time. I've been OGDuffy, you've been awesome. Do all that good stuff. See you on the next one.